Well, Hellbach's Coffee House on Madison's west side is truly a family-run shop. From the food to the decor, the coffee house is a reflection of the Helbach family's international travels.
And their must-try item is the Bourbon Sticky Bun. Madison Magazine's Andy Bailey checked out for this month's Tastemaker segment.
So what do we have here?
Our first item would be the Bourbon Sticky Buns. We make everything in-house except for the croissant, the brioche, and the bread, which comes from Madison sourdough.
Okay, this looks delicious. And your coffee items.
So we have a cold brew here with half and half on top.
And I have to try this. What is this?
So that is the SEC.
Ooh,
SEC?
SEC.
What does it stand for?
Southeastern Conference. My dad's a big football player.
All the boys are football players. So when it came to naming things, Casey, my husband, did all the naming of everything. So we have the SEC, and then we have the Big Ten. It's eggs, bacon, cheese, potatoes, and then we put it on the panini maker. And probably what makes it really good is our homemade chipotle sauce.
Ooh, oh, I didn't even
So yeah,
dip
you have
that.
to, there's some inside it, but you have to dip it in there. All of our recipes that we have here, I have 459 recipes, and so this is one of our family favorites. So when we decided to open up Hellbach's Coffee House, we said, all right, which ones? We all got to vote on what recipes we were going to carry on a regular basis. The Bourbon Sticky Bun is one of them.
Yum.
All of our recipes come from our travels. So this particular recipe came from Redding, California.
What were you guys in Redding, California?
We were out there, for that, we were fly fishing.
Fly fishing?
And hiking Mount Shasta.
Oh, cool.
Casey and I have always talked about owning and opening up a little coffee house.
And Casey is
my husband.
Your husband.
Yep.
Okay.
And when we have traveled, we always will go to coffee houses and like, oh, that one's cool, this one's cool. And so we've taken a lot of the ideas that we've been to on all the different countries and have brought it here to Hellbach's
really
Coffee
cool.
House. So like I said, all of our menu items reflect, like our Patagonia beef reflects us going down to Argentina and hiking in the Patagonians, and the chimichurri sauce. And so the recipes have just come from an accumulation of years of traveling and eating. So when we decided to open it up, it was in January. We signed the lease in January, and then we went to Asia for 2 months. And while we were there, we just planned this whole thing. And
Well,
then
and then also while we were in Asia,
Yeah.
we kind of went to a whole bunch of different coffee houses.
And
our
tea places.
And tea places.
Knowing that you guys have these plans.
You're right, exactly. And so our tea is sourced from Asia.
Emperor's tea.
And so every time we would find Wi-Fi, because obviously we didn't have our phones, so we all wanted Wi-Fi, so we'd always stop at a coffee house. And so we would just get different ideas. So like our wood wall is
Which is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's awesome. So I saw that in Amsterdam, and I was like, oh, we gotta have that in here. And so we sourced a local guy. It's actually our uncle, is a woodworker, and he's like, oh, we can totally do that for you. And so that's who sourced that. But yeah, so everything you see as far as the design goes is from like different ideas all over the world.
Very nice.
Yes, we've got some samples.
We have the Bourbon Sticky Bun here. This is the bourbon sauce?
Yeah.
And you're supposed
It's not sticky enough. You need some sauce.
You need a little more sugar on this.
Right.
So this goes over the top of that.
Oh, that looks wonderful. This is a macaroon, and this is, it looks like sort of a homemade granola bar.
Well, that sauce is good.
Very nice. And we tried some of the cold brew coffee today. It was delicious.
So check it out.
Yeah.
And check out
Hellbach's.
Madison Magazines for all the information on the Tastemaker and all the good things in that magazine this month.